Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our NIVS home school. My dear students, hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am Sanjida Rahman, assistant teacher of National Ideal English Version School, day shift. Today I am going to take a science class for the student of class 7. Our today's class topic is chapter 1, reading done, last part, and also today we discuss chapter 1, the rest of the part. Now today's lecture number 2 and homework for the next week is 2, and this is half yearly term. My dear students, our today's topic is chapter 1 and the name of our chapter is lower organisms. In our previous classes we discussed what is virus, what is bacteria, which are called microorganisms, who invented microorganisms, who invented bacteria, in how many kingdoms microorganisms are differentially classified. So in today's class we will discuss another lower organism. Its name is Antaniba. Antaniba, there are two types of dysentery such as amoebic and bacillary. One type of bacillus bacteria is responsible for causing bacillary dysentery. Amoebic dysentery is caused by the infection of one kind of unicellular animal, Antaniba. So we know that there are two types of dysentery. One is amoebic dysentery and another one is bacillary dysentery. And amoebic dysentery is caused one of unicellular organisms, and a name of this organism is Antaniba. And now we will discuss about Antaniba. What is Antaniba? What is the shape of Antaniba and what are inside of the Antaniba? Antaniba is a unicellular organism which belongs to the kingdom Protista. Unicellular means only one cell. In this cell it's have nucleus, mitochondria, Golgi body and other organisms. They cannot be seen with bare eyes. Its body has no definite shape because they continuously change the shape and size. Their body is transparent and jelly-like. In adverse environment, sometimes they cover the body with hard and round covering. This condomon is known as cyst. So what is cyst? When its body is covered with hard shell, then we call it cyst. They live in as parasite in large intestine of man, monkeys, cats, dogs, pigs and rats. Antaniba for causing a kind of dysentery is responsible. So this Antaniba living in the large intestine, you must be imagine that it live in the large intestine of man, monkey, cats, dogs, pigs, that means in mammals stomach, but it lives in the large intestine. Antaniba reproduces by cell division and sporulation process. So it reproduces in two processes, sporulation and cell division. How can Antaniba reproduces? It reproduces in two ways. One is cell division and another way is sporulation process. In the sporulation process, protoplasm of the cell divides into many parts and produces small spores. That means the protoplasm, the jelly-like things, watery jelly-like things inside of the Antaniba cell, it is called protoplasm. It divided into many parts and each of the small parts can be again produce small spores. In favorable condition, each spore grows into a new Antaniba. When this is protoplasm divided into many small parts and in favorable condition, each spores can again produces a Antaniba. The patient bears the germs without any symptoms. It is very difficult to cure Antaniba dysentery completely. The disease is completely cured when a competent doctor is consulted and taken proper medicines. Now lesson number 8 and 9, role of microbes in creating health hazards. Bacteria may get entrance in different process. Dirty hands may act as suitable carriers for germs. Bacteria can enter into the mouth through dirty hand. Bacteria spores may also be transported with the cloths that we use. Bacterial spores may travel from one place to another with the dust in the air. Bacteria may easily get transferred through shaking hands. Germs disperse easily through stale and rotten foods. Cholera and typhoid are bacterial diseases. Once the spread of diseases caused by virus, bacteria and Antaniba was very high. It was caused due to the shortage of safe water. Defecation and urination either and the other create risk in public health. Animals feeding on these fecal matters disperse the germs from one place to another. Besides, the rainwater and tidal water also spread the germs to distant places. That means we know that bacteria and viral diseases can spread from one place to another very easily. It can spread with our clothes, with our hands, with our sneezing and coughing, with our handshaking, with contact with other people's, that in this way they can spread from one place to another. In many areas of our country, there is no sanitary latrine and the people use fields or unhygienic latrines for the defecation. Antaniba infested fecal matters get mixed with soil. Handling that soil, contaminated hands, vegetables grow in these those soil are also contaminated. Vegetables sometimes contaminated with Antaniba germs. After normal cooking, Antaniba germs are still alive. Antaniba is transmitted in this way. So, Antaniba not kill very easily. It can be alive after cooking. So, we should cook our food very well. When infected with virus, sometimes it is cured normally within 2 to 4 days without any medical help, but some diseases need long-term treatment. Virus of the cough and cold spread through coughing, spitting and sneezing. Mosaic diseases of the plants are transmitted with simple contact. AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, is still not curable. AIDS is transmitted when blood from infected person is taking drugs by those who are addicted, using same needle many times while taking injectable medicines, and involvement in immoral trafficking. Mumps, pox, measles, etc. are very painful diseases. These viral diseases are transmitted through air and get into the respiratory tract. Now, lesson number 10, prevention and remedy of the health hazards caused by the microbes. Now, these microbes, we know that virus, bacteria, algae, fungi, spirogyra, they created different kinds of diseases to human beings, to animals and to trees. Now, what type of prevention or remedy we take to keep ourselves safe? For the prevention and remedy of the diseases caused by the virus, bacteria, fungi and Antaniba, a joint effort is needed to follow the rules of the hygiene carefully. It should be kept in mind that a weak health runs the risk of being attacked by disease. So, everybody should take balanced diet regularly according to the needs of the body. Only meat and fish cannot meet the demand of the balanced food. Taking vegetables and fruits along with these can fulfill the demand of the balanced diet. Vitamins and mineral salts are important for maintaining good health and developing resistance against diseases. Next comes the use of sanitary latrine, cleaning and washing hands and mouth, following health rules, having regular nail cuts, brushing the teeth, taking bath, using toilet soap are also very important for the prevention of the disease. Not spitting on the road, using mask or handkerchief while walking in the dusty road, and covering face with handkerchief while coughing and sneezing are good efforts for resisting the spread of germs. After wiping off cough with the handkerchief, it is essential to wash it on returning home. If possible, you can use tissue paper for wiping cough. One should avoid using or coming into contact with the usable things of the diseased person. It is important that drinking water should be safe. To avoid cholera, typhoid and bacterial diseases, it is a must to take safe drinking water. We should use safe water for drinking, bathing, washing, clothing and utensils. Water from arsenic-free tube well is safe. Even clear water from ponds and rivers should be boiled properly before use. Man, animal and birds should be treated properly. When they are ill, birds and with bird flu viruses should be killed and buried under the soil. Cattle when suffer from mad cow or anthrax diseases should be killed because during its treatment other animals may be attacked with such disease. So, my dear students, we should take these types of prevention to keep ourselves safe from the microorganism diseases and from the virus and bacterial diseases. So, you take these prevention measures. And after reading this chapter, we know that what is microorganism, in how many kingdoms microorganisms are divided, bacteria, what is bacteria, what is virus, what is fungi, what is algae, and who invented bacteria, what are the harmful effect of the bacteria and how they are helpful for us also. We also read how we can prevent or keep ourselves safe from these microorganisms diseases. And now you can understand this chapter, I hope. After reading this chapter, I give 5 knowledge based questions. You will find out the answer from these pages and write it. This is your homework. Here question is homework number 2, knowledge based question. How many types of dysentery, dysentery, how many types of dysentery? Number 2, Antaniba, Antaniba is from which kingdom? Antaniba is from which kingdom? Question number 3, what is AIDS? What is AIDS? AIDS. That means I want to know the abbreviation of the AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Question number 4, in which process Antaniba reproduces? You know that Antaniba reproduces in 2 ways, sporulation process and cell division process. And number 5, what type of bacteria is cholera and typhoid? What type of bacteria is cholera, 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 and typhoid, typhoid? What type of bacteria is cholera and typhoid? So this is your homework. How many types of dysentery? Antaniba is from which kingdom? Number 3, what is AIDS? That means I want the abbreviation of the AIDS. 4, in which process Antaniba reproduces? And question number 5, what type of bacteria is cholera and typhoid? You can find out this answer from these pages. My dear students, I hope you understand our today's class, and you prepare your homework properly and submit it in the due date. Till then, keep well. Assalamu alaikum.